Hello and welcome back to my YouTube channel. We're back with the series Playing Chess Every Day till I'm 2500. As you can see, we are still on tilt, so it's not looking too good for us. I have dropped again some points since the last video. I've played some rapid chess, but I just did not manage to win. But let's try to fix it in this video. Let's get in a good game. Okay, we're playing some guy from, what is this, Thailand? Okay, for a 14-year-old, this guy's quite strong. Let's see what he's got. c5, d6, a dragon, okay, delayed Alapin, so we're doing with this stuff. Knight to f6. Now here, if I take this free pawn, it's always a trap. They go queen to a4, they check you, they win the knight. So what I like to do here is to play bishop to d7. Okay, this guy clearly knows some theory. Let's attack the knight. Okay, he will take my bishop, and I guess we just kind of develop now. In this opening I did not spend much time because there is not a lot thing to think about. So let's just go bishop to d6 and probably castles. Okay, I guess he could get annoying with this. So okay, now since I didn't go bishop to e7, he can attack my knight. But he only attacks my knight, and I now don't want to go back to e7. Like, sometimes you gotta admit defeat in these kinds of positions where you play a move and then they play a move and you see, oh, I should have gone here to battle this bishop. But now you don't really want to go back, because then you admit defeat, and the bigger thing is that you waste the tempo. So I will try to look for alternatives. Let's go knight to d5. We step out of the way, we prepare knight to f4, and now this bishop, I basically want to say that this bishop is dumb. He's not really doing much, and he made a mistake by placing it there. Okay, now let's kick away this bishop, get in useful h6 move, and now I might have a knight to f4. But okay, I will tell you about the lines that I'm calculating now. Knight to f4, and if he goes bishop to d3, lets me take this pawn, but then goes knight to c5. He'll have this bishop pointed here, his knight will attack my bishop, and his queen will attack my knight, and also my bishop in the end, and if I castle, my queen will also be hanging. So, I think that in this position I don't really want to get aggressive, I think I just want to castle. For now. Okay, knight to here. Now this pawn is under attack. Keep in mind, knight to f4 is still possible here, but he takes my bishop, so I kind of want to deal with that. Let's see what can we do. I guess if I drop back and attack his bishop, if he trades, I'm fine. But we want to push for something more than just fine. So let's think. This bishop is now kinda annoying, prevents me from getting natural play. If I play something like b6 to try and protect this pawn, he'll basically get a bishop pair, and we don't want that, so I guess we have to go bishop to e7 to try and trade off one bishop. Because without his body, one bishop is not really that powerful. Okay, now let's go some rook to here. I'm thinking this rook, since this rook might come to c file to attack. We cannot really in this position create an attack, which will be significant enough. At least I think so. Maybe I could try something, but it makes much more sense to try and play in the middle, since this pawn is now weak. So something like knight to f4 now basically wins a pawn. Okay, he basically plays knight to here and says, okay, prove it. And I think I'm gonna do just that. So I go knight here, and what is his idea? I don't understand. Basically I take this pawn. If he goes bishop to e2, then it's the situation where he admitted defeat. So let's go to that, I guess. He cannot push forward because I take. And if he gives up his bishop for my knight, that won't be very good for him. I will... Okay, he does. Now I will talk about why that isn't really good for him. Now, if he pushes d4, that is now not defended anymore. So, excuse me, I will probably take here. Okay, he plays that. Understandable. Now he attacks this pawn. But I guess now I can get in a position where I'm just up 2 pawns, right? If I go knight takes here, he takes on c6 and I take on b2. I will be up 1 pawn. And everything is guarded. He will go rook to here. I will go rook to here. He will go rook to here. I will trade. He will take. And I go something like knight to here. Rook to d7. I guess this is not really a dream position for me after all. But I think I'm gonna go for it anyways. Because, you know, when he takes here, I don't need to really take here immediately. Maybe I take his queen first. If I take his queen... yeah, basically let's attack his queen. To try to activate my rook in the process. And we're gonna take here on the next move. By the way, just to be clear, if something like queen to b5 happens, trying to defend this pawn, I will go rook to b8 and re-attack this pawn and actually take it with a rook probably. So that won't be possible. Okay, I guess now we take those. I guess my opponent wants some kind of knight to f5. And I can take, I'm pinned. But I don't really believe in that. Okay, my knight doesn't have a lot of squares. So I guess I have to go here. Okay, he re-attacks my knight. I guess now I go c4 defending the knight. Now my knight is actually gonna be quite annoying for him. Sitting on this d3 square defended. He cannot really even sacrifice to get rid of it, because number one, he will create my passer, and number two, that just won't be good enough. Okay, this should be a blunder actually. Right, because I just go queen to f6. This looks like a good move, like attacks my queen and stuff, but when he moves, now his knight has to move, and when he does, I will just take on f2. Probably with the queen and grab the a pawn as well in the process. Okay. Now maybe I want to take with... Oh wait, if I take with the knight, it's a fork. Yeah, so if I take with a queen, that looks good. But when he was here, I don't really have anything special. And if I take with a knight, it's a fork. So let's basically do that. And if he plays rook to f1, I take the queen and I protect my queen. Okay. So it's a fork. Then we take the rook. Okay, and I guess now he will try to claim that he has some kind of defense in this position, but okay. Guess now we go e5. I want to open up my position. I don't want to let him have this blockade. And that blockade is actually pretty nice for him. So I don't want to let him have that. I guess if I now go e4, he will probably close down the position again. So we gotta think of some alternatives. I see this queen check, but doesn't really do much. But I see also that we can take trade and then claim this file for our rook. Now I don't have a lot of pieces, but all of them are active. Okay, he attacks my pawn. I guess we go rook to d3, looks good. But wait, maybe I have something better. Okay, he does attack this guy. Rook to here. Yeah, that should be good. I take this pawn, and now I prepare e4, because when he goes back, I will take this pawn. Could also have maybe got an e4, and if he goes here, sacrifice. That also looked winning, but okay. Now if he takes with the queen, I trade, and this endgame is obviously winning. It's actually so simple to win that. Even some of you who are like 1200 or 1000 would beat this guy in that endgame. So yeah, he takes like this. Now my idea was queen to b6, which I think I'm gonna play. Check my opponent, he has to go. Come on, you are 2070. Okay, I'm not, I really hope you understand this. I'm not trying to trash talk people, but some people on this rating are able to, when they beat me, destroy me. Like, they really can play a good game of chess. You can't have 6 minutes and hang back rank checkmate. That's just poor, very poor by my opponent. Okay, I don't know, we are maybe both on tilt. Yeah, so 93% accuracy. Basically my opponent 26 elo performance. Yes, that was a nice game, but my opponent really did not fight me at all. Okay, so I'm curious about this. Let's go to openings. So yeah, so people here play d3, since now I can, if they like castle, I now can take this pawn because there is no more queen to a5 check and winning the knight. So now they defend this pawn, but e5, okay, is still a line, but it doesn't really score good for black. Knight to c6, knight takes d7, that's what happened in the game. I took castles, e6, d3, bishop to d6, and there's no more games. Okay, so I really should have got go bishop to e7, but still I don't think now. I think white really lost the advantage. So not a very good opening, but okay, I mean decent for us. And now bishop to g5, knight to d5 was good. Should I go back? Yeah, I should go back. But okay, I didn't want to admit the defeat. So now h6 is good. Castles. Okay, so now this is a mistake. I missed an opportunity to oh. Oof, I see what they are talking about. Are they talking about f5? f5 with the idea when he takes... Look at this bishop, it's kinda trapped. I'm threatening g5, f4, and if he goes here to attack my queen, I still go f4. That's a nice idea. And if he was like f3, then I fork him. Oh. And is there any way to fight this? What's the best move? Queen to d2. Yeah, but... Oh, now g5 he can sack. So I first have to go f4. And then f3. And now knight c to e7. Oh, now I should go like queen to f4. Bishop to here. g5 here. Takes. Okay, it does give me a nice initiative, but I wouldn't win a piece in the end. I would have to see that after f5, even though he's got a bishop here, that his bishop is kinda trapped. So that he would have to instead play this to try and defend, and then I get into this endgame where I in the end win a pawn or a two pawns. So I don't really blame myself for not seeing this move. It's a hard move to see when you are not spending a lot of time. But okay, that was good. And now I said that he needs to be careful later on in here. And he immediately blunders with knight to g3 because he will basically lose a pawn. Now he did take my knight. So it's not so good for me. But yeah, now he took here. He took this doubled pawn. And that allowed me... I should have taken here immediately. Didn't like the fact that he attacks my knight. I go rook a to be here and now... Oh... Yeah, my calculations were off in this position. I guess I calculated it here. And in the end I didn't calculate that after I take here that the knight guards this square. So I blundered that. But okay, I still take here. I'm up a pawn. Knight to d3 is good. And c4 is good. And now basically this is a positional nightmare for my opponent. Because I will torture him for a long time here. Okay, he blunders with this. Something like rook to b7. Oof. I go knight to c5. Okay, honestly guys, I don't know if I would see that with 3 minutes. I would probably opt for something like rook to here. But then this is annoying. Have to play like this. But this is very nice. If had he attacked my queen, I would go knight to c5 and I open up a checkmate threat. So if he takes like this, he take with the queen, I still try to checkmate him and it's a fork. Okay, it's not a checkmate threat because knight defends, but still it's a fork. And if he takes my queen, I take the rook with a check. Yes, yes. And basically then I take the queen in the end. And I would be in a winning endgame. Now here he again plays fast, blunders with now queen to f6 is good. I step out of the way and when the knight moves I take on f2. Okay, I should have taken with the queen here. And what? Okay, I talked about this line. Yeah, I guess it's also winning. Don't like the fact that they go... Oh, you know what I missed? Now, when I take here, I open up this square for the knight. So I will take some piece, one of these. In case I won't take the king, but you understand what I'm trying to say. Okay, this still wins rook, but I don't win this pawn. And okay, e5 is good, trading is good, rook to here. Rook to d3, this is all decent. Now queen check, and he basically blundered a mate here. But had he gone here, I would probably go rook to e3. This was my idea, to attack the queen and the knight. I think now I'm winning. So queen to h5 attempt to defend the knight would result in me checkmating him. So yeah, I mean, my opponent played poorly and I just defeated him with a higher accuracy. I guess games like that do happen, and I'm glad that I have gained some rating back. Now, since this video and the next one, I will maybe be a little busy, but I will try to, since it's over the weekend, I got no more school, and I will try to play more rapid games and try to regain the elo that we lost. But that's it for this video. Thank you for watching. As always, if you enjoyed the video, drop a like, and if you want to support me, drop a sub. That's it for the video. Goodbye.